Bro, I used to have the worst mental health of all. I used to be so depressed. I would cry. I would have like little suicidal thoughts. I would watch porn like 3 times a day and it would feel so good and it would feel amazing, but I would then feel shameful and guilty and just hate myself. I used to play video games and used to love it and it was so fun to play with my friends, but after that, I feel like I wasted so much time and didn't make any progress in real life. I used to eat tons of junk food and it would taste so good, like the fried chicken, and it's crunchy and like the sweets, and it tastes so good on my tongue, but then it felt disgusting and I felt like a disgusting human being. And the thing is, I never took responsibility of my life. I used to always blame it on God, like, why are you doing this to me, God? Why are you making me feel bad? But the thing is, it was all 100% my fault. And bro, I was so depressed to the point where I literally would, every day I would wake up and I would just think of stress, like, why are you doing this to me, God? And I would literally have thoughts that were suicidal. Like I wanted to literally kill myself. How did I cure it? This is literally the fastest way to improve your mental health. I'm gonna give you 8 ways to improve your mental health, and you can just do one of these. Just do one. And I promise you, each one of these will improve your mental health significantly. Now, I know, bro, you might be depressed, you might be feeling like you're sad, like there's no hope, like you hate yourself, like God is doing all these bad things to you, like God hates you. But the reason you are depressed, it's only just 2 things. First of all, is because of, basically, we're not living like humans anymore. So anti-human existence. And the second thing is trauma. That something bad happened in your life that's making you sad and depressed and anxious. First of all, anti-human existence, which is basically, we are depressed right now. Like, have you ever asked yourself, like, why are we so depressed? Like, we have phones, we have, you know, the best food, we have all these fun things, all these entertainment things, that we have all of our needs checked, right? But the thing is, we are not living like humans are supposed to live. And what I mean by anti-human existence is, we live in a world of instant gratification. And instant gratification basically is something that feels good right now, as weird as that sounds. It feels very good and pleasurable, and it feels very amazing on your body, but then you feel very sad and angry, and you feel like you hate everything. And if you think about it, this is what the modern world has tricked us into. You know, things like porn, video games, social media. What else? Like junk food. All these things are destroying your mental health. But the thing is, these are not the problem. Porn, video games, social media, junk food, as weird as that sounds, these are not the problem. These are just simply symptoms of poor mental health. They're just symptoms of a bigger problem, which is poor mental health. So basically, you're doing these things because you have bad mental health, and you think that the more you do these things, the better you'll feel, but actually the more you do these things, the worse you feel. So I'll go on exactly how to improve your mental health, but I'm just explaining to you like why our mental health is fucked up. The second thing is trauma. And trauma is a big one because Literally, most of us are traumatized. Like, you've probably had a very, very bad, harmful experience that's happened in your life. Maybe your parents beat you when you were a child. You know, even when your mom, let's say here your mom, she's screaming at you and she has like a knife or something while she's cooking. That in and of itself is traumatic. Like, just your mother, the woman that gives you all the care and all the love in your life, just her screaming at you is very traumatic. And the solution to all these things, the solution to we're not living as human beings, and the solution to basically being traumatized is these 8 ways to improve your mental health. Alright? I'm gonna explain each one. The first way is mindfulness. No. And mindfulness is basically, we focus on something. It's basically like meditation. Like, you focus on one thing, and then your mind wanders, and then you focus back on that one thing. And I'm gonna meditate with you right now. All right? We're gonna take 5 deep breaths. Right? I want you to take 5 deep breaths, and I want you to focus just on the breath. Right? I want you to try focus on the breath, and when your mind wanders, you're gonna focus back on the breath. All right? Let's do this. Okay. Right, you can open your eyes now. But if you did that, you will notice that your mind has wandered into something, and then you focus back. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, my mind wandered into what people will think about me when I'm doing this, but then I just focus back on the breath, you know. And that when you do that, when you focus on your breath, and then your mind wanders, and then you bring your mind back to focus on the breath, that's like doing one rep, basically. That's 1 rep. 1 rep for the brain, 1 rep of like push-ups, 1 bicep curl, you know, it's like 1 rep. Okay, so the first thing is mindfulness, meditate. I've done a lot of videos on meditation, and it really helps with your mental health, bro. It will significantly improve your mental health. Right, that's the first thing. The second thing is, and I'll write them up here, is gratitude. It's basically being grateful for the things that you have right now. And like I said, like, these things, these are things that we as humans, we're supposed to do. We're supposed to naturally do, but the thing is, when we stop doing them, we became depressed. Like, this is what healthy human beings are supposed to do. We're supposed to be mindful, we're supposed to be grateful, right? But that's not the point here. Gratitude is done with gratitude journaling. So you get a piece of paper, and you get like a pen or something, and you write down things that you are grateful for, even if it's just one thing you're grateful for. Like, I'm gonna do this right now. I'm grateful for this water bottle, for example. This bottle. Like right when I wrote that, I just felt instantly happier. I just felt grateful because without this bottle, I won't be able to drink water while I'm recording videos, you know? So gratitude, write things you're grateful for, bro. Like I promise, just try it, just try it. I know like you have a million excuses in your head, like this is cringe, this is annoying. Just try it, and I promise you it will improve your mental health significantly. Especially if you do it every day, bro, okay? So that's the second thing. The third thing is, and this is probably the biggest thing that improved my mental health, is improving your physical health. And basically, physical and mental health are directly correlated. They are connected together. So when you improve your physical, mental are directly correlated. They're the same thing basically. Like they're not the same thing, but when you improve one, the other one improves. And when one is, I don't know how to explain it. When one goes down, the other goes down. When one goes up, the other goes up. So when you improve your physical health, your mental health improves. When you decrease your physical health, your mental health decreases. And the same thing with the mental health. When you improve your mental health, your physical health improves. When your mental health is worse, your physical health gets worse, basically. And physical health is, honestly, it just consists of three things, which are, it's like the physical health triangle, which is exercise, diet, and sleep. Like honestly, I'm gonna be straight up with you, bro. Like honestly, if you have these three things in check, like if you exercise regularly, like every day you do some sort of exercise, you sleep early, you sleep in the same time and wake up at the same time, you eat relatively healthy, you don't eat any processed food, you eat very good food, you don't eat any junk food, you eat healthy food, your life 99% of the time will be fucking amazing. You will have a fucking amazing life, bro. If you have these three things in check, and you do everything wrong, but you just do these three things in check, your life will be very good 90% of the time, honestly. So yeah, it's that simple. Improving your physical health is honestly the biggest thing for me. Like when I was a little kid, and when I was like 13, and I started self-improvement, when I started lifting weights in my room, and you know, sleeping early and improving my diet, those were the best days of my life. Because I went from a kid, like I told you, getting suicidal thoughts, hate God, hate girls, hate myself, hate my family, to actually loving my life, to actually having good mental health, just because I improved my physical health. This is probably the biggest thing for me, all right? It's improving your physical health. That's the third thing. The fourth thing, and this goes a bit with the physical health one, but it's actually to challenge yourself. Honestly, the easiest way to do this is just with the gym. Like, if you, let's say for example, you are doing a set of bicep curls for 10 reps. You challenge yourself and you tell yourself, instead of doing 10 reps, I'm gonna do 20 reps. And it has to be a challenge, like an actual challenge, like you don't really know if you're gonna do it. And your mind is telling you, no, I'm not gonna, I don't want to do this and all that. But then you do it, and then you're gonna feel amazing. Like this guy right here, he just feels normal. But this guy right here, he feels amazing because he challenged himself. So challenge yourself with just physical activities. Like if you're running, challenge yourself to go that extra mile. If you're training, instead of not going to failure, go to failure. If instead of doing like 10 reps, do 15 reps. Challenge yourself, do something harder. Go past your comfort zone, you know? That's the fourth thing. And this really improves your mental health. Number 5, and this is a good one, is nature. And we actually understand this. Like when you look at the grass, when you look at the sun, when you look at nature, because God created nature for us as humans to be happy. That improves your mental health significantly, and this has been scientifically proven, by the way, is when we sit in nature, when we sit in like the sun and we like sit in grass, that improves our mental health significantly. Like if we could think back like 50,000 years ago, right? 50,000 years ago, we were always, we had like grass and all this grass and like trees all around us and like nature. We had all this nature around us, which made us very happy. But the problem is we live in these stupid apartments and these cars that don't get enough sunlight into your health, and everyone has vitamin D deficiency because we're not getting enough sunlight. This is what I mean by saying we're not living like normal human beings should. Nature is one of the most important things for your health. You need to get sunlight, touch some grass, bro. Like that really will improve your mental health. And this is so easy. Just go sit in your garden, go sit in the balcony, sit in front of the sun. These things will really improve your mental health. All right. So that's the 5th thing. What else do we go? Number 6, and this is actually a big one. It's social skills. The single thing that makes us as humans really happy, the greatest things that makes us the most happy is relationships. Your relationships are what makes you the most happy. Those are the things that make you so happy, is your relationships. Your relationships with your family, with your friends, with your future wife, with girls around you. Relationships make us the most happy. And I know you might have like a lot of things like, I'm not social, I'm socially anxious, I can't talk to girls, I can't talk to guys, I have social anxiety. I will give you a book that honestly changed my life. And if you read this book and you implement what's in it, and it's actually really easy to implement, you will get so many friends, so many girls, and you will have God-tier social skills. It's this book right here. How to Win Friends and Influence People is the book that will honestly change your life. This book will make people love you, like literally obsessed with you. Like I have people literally pull me to come talk to me. That is the level you will get when you read this book and you implement what's in it. Especially there's like a section in it which is 6 ways to make people like you, and I will make a lot of videos on this book on how to make friends and be more social. All right, so that's number 6, is social skills. Number 7 is a good one. It's going on an adventure. Going on an adventure. Like we as humans, we love new things. We love to discover new things. We love to discover the things around us. We love that. That improves our mental health a lot. That makes us happy. That makes us good, feel good, you know? Because the thing is, I want you to imagine right here, you right now are at home. But there's actually tons and tons of other places. Like, I'm gonna draw like there's a lot of places outside of your home. Like this is like a world. Honestly, I was trying to draw a world. But there's a whole new world outside your house. So when you get out of your house and you like discover everything around your town, that makes you feel good. That makes us feel good to discover the things around us. Because right now, like, you know, in like video games, I'm gonna try to draw this, but in like video games, there's like this this huge like map. And you are right here. You have discovered this area right here. But there is actually, bro, my mic is running out, man. Think that's more clear? Yeah, that's more clear. There's actually a lot of different places outside of the map. Like, you have discovered just this area right here. But there are tons of, like, this is the discovered area. There are tons of other places you still haven't discovered. Alright, I hope you understand this, bro, because this really will improve your mental health. Okay, that's number 7. And number 8, the final one, probably the best one for you spiritually and just becoming a good person, is kindness. Being kind. When we actually, like, God has implanted this thing in us that when we treat people in a good way, in a loving way, in a kind way, that makes us feel good, that makes us joyful, that makes us happy. You know, it's both ways. It goes both ways. When we show kindness to other people, when you give someone like a gift or something, you become happy and he becomes happy. Kindness, when we give others, when we show love to others, that makes us feel good. And this is what religion has understood for millions and millions of years, is when we give, when we treat people good, that makes us feel good. All right, now I'm gonna erase all this and I just want you to imagine yourself. All right, because you're probably still depressed, you probably feel sad, you probably feel still anxious, and you probably feel like there's no hope. But I just want you to imagine yourself. You're mindfully meditating, you're focusing on the present, you're being grateful, you're writing things you're grateful for, you're challenging yourself every day with working out, you're taking care of your physical health, you're sleeping early, you're eating good, you're exercising every day. You know, you're going out in nature, you're walking out in nature, you know, walking in the grass and the sun, you know, getting enough nature. You actually have very good social skills. You can talk to people, people love you, people like you make people feel important. You're very kind, you make people feel very good, you know. Imagine yourself in that position. If you do that, how good will your mental health be? You probably will be the happiest man alive if you actually do that. But you don't need to do all of them. Of course, if you do all of them, that will be amazing for your mental health, but just start with one. And I recommend it be the physical health one. That is the biggest one for me, especially for me personally. If you improve your mental health, if you improve your physical health, your mental health will improve. So pick one, go all in on it, and just keep increasing them. I promise you, within just 2 weeks, your mental health will be the best it has ever been ever. Alright? As always, bro, we're in this together, and we're gonna make it. Promise you, we're gonna make it. Together. Peace, take care.